With there being a bunch of new strats for the Cayo Perico Heist, in this video, I guide you guys through on how to speedrun the full heist from the fastest ways to complete all preps from gather intel up until the finale. Over the months, I've learned a lot of tips and strats, so I'm going to be sharing them all with you guys. Enjoy. Now, there is a total of 4 Vellum spawn locations. First one is Lagu being the best one, then we have Grapeseed at second best, Palido Cove, and finally the worst spawn, Procopio Beach. Okay, so fast travel your submarine close to the location. Now fly over with your Sparrow and blow up the 2 stationary guards and then the vehicle. Get out and kill the remaining guard. Now depending on which spawn you got, the best one using this method, so Lagu, that would take you 5 minutes and 10 seconds with this fast travel method, and the worst one being Procopio Beach, taking you 6 minutes and 10 seconds, so a minute difference. Okay, so it's pretty simple, just fly the plane over to the checkpoint while maintaining as much speed and height as you can, which in turn makes you go faster. Now, once on Cayo Perico, there will be a bike straight in front of you when you spawn in. Run over to it, and then once on it, you're going to want to take this right up on this hill and follow my path. And of course, avoiding getting clotheslined by the bushes. Just follow my path up until you get to this sort of small hill area. Making a jump while wheeling on your bike, and also avoid the barrier to your right. Then make yet another jump over this hill while sticking a little bit to the right just to avoid the trees. Then make this jump over this cliff next to the guard tower, then simply follow my path up to the control tower while avoiding the guards and vehicles nearby, because bear in mind they may get alerted if you get too close to them. Okay, once you're here, if you see a guard at the bottom of the tower, that means the power box will be at the top, and if there isn't a guard, then your power box is below. Okay, so make your way up or stay wherever your box is, and it's time for the hack. Okay, so the hack, now this is pretty much a math problem, but it's very simple in the right hands. Now the X symbol means times 10, and the box with a line going through it means times 1, and 3 lines means times 2. Press down on the menu button to skip the animation of exiting the box, and now access the cameras to your primary target. Okay, now here's where the new strats come in handy. Open the pause menu, go to online and then creator, and once you have loaded into it, pause again, go to online and load into an invite only session. Once you've spawned in, you will be spawned into your Kasaka, assuming you've set it as your spawn location, which saves at least a minute instead of getting caught and going back to your plane. And now you're ready to move on to the next setup. Now the reason we do the weapon prep first is because there is a possible mission spawned which wastes the biggest chunk of time in the whole run, and it's Mayor of a HQ mission. If you get this mission, get onto your missiles and simply blow up the Valkyrie at the location. Now if your luck is really bad and you get it again, then just do the same thing on the second missile console as the other one is still loading. Okay, so the best mission for this prep is the office missions. The reason I say missions is because it's the same mission but with 3 different spawns. Okay, so once you have done this, head out with your Sparrow and then land close to land, then return your Sparrow to storage via the Kasaka option, then request your Oppressor Mark II. I recommend registering as a MC President, as requesting your Oppressor Mark II will be a lot faster if you request it via the vehicle option, for example. The reason we do this is because the enemies on this mission are very OP and will instantly kill you on the time it takes you to enter your Sparrow. Now, with your Oppressor, land on the roof. Always land on the roof, as it's going to make things a lot more easier, trust me. Now once inside, here's where Rockstar logic leaves the chat. With a silenced weapon, take out this guy on your left between the set of double doors, then make your way through to these 2 guards. Take out the right one first, then the left one, and then the guy over at the desk. Doing this quickly will keep you in stealth. Yeah, very broken. Then simply complete the hack, which is just a looking game, and then open the safe. Then run back to the checkpoint, and for the love of God, press Q, not E, Q. Because if you don't do this, it will take you all the way to the bottom floor, which completely ruins the mission. So press Q. and simply get back onto your oppressor and deliver the weapons back to the sub. Boom, easy mission. Okay, next setup is the approach vehicle. For this prep, go for the long fin, and with this one I highly recommend investing into the Phantom Wedge. Pretty pricey, I know, but you will make this money back in no time, and this makes this mission a lot easier and quicker for the speedrun. Okay, so whether you got Vespucci, La Mesa or Vinewood, return your Casaca back to storage and then fly over to the location with your Sparrow. Fully generate yourself with snacks and armor, and then request your special vehicle, the Phantom Wedge, and simply attach the trailer to the boat, and now the location you have to drive to will always stay the same, and it's right down here at Elysian Island. So simply take the boat trailer to the dock location while maintaining the cops, and once you're here, get out and blow yourself up, and then request your Casaca and then hop back into the truck and finish off the mission by driving onto the checkpoint. Simple as that. Then return the Phantom Wedge back to storage, request your Sparrow, and make your way back to your Casaca. Next up is Plasma Cutter. Now for Plasma Cutter, it's pretty simple. Head over to the safe house on the map using your Sparrow, and once here, simply go into first person and head straight into the safe house. Then get out your camera on your phone, and all you have to do is take a photo right in front of you, because for whatever reason this works and you can still send it to Pavel as a valid photo. Now the banks at spawn are Rockwood Hills or Del Pereiro. Again, request your oppressor for this mission, as base Sparrow missiles suck, and rack up on snacks and armor. Once at the location, using your oppressor, blow everyone up that's around you, and you don't actually need to get off your oppressor, simply hover over the bag and it will pick it up, and you simply deliver back to your submarine. Alright, now what if you didn't get Plasma Cutter and you got Madrazo Files, which is your first target when doing the heist on your first try, or bearer bonds obviously? Well, your mission will be safe codes. For this mission, with your Sparrow, head on over to the casino and land your heli on top of the roof. Get out and get into the elevator, making your way to the area we need to be. This will only work if you have a casino penthouse, unfortunately. Once here, find the suite with the armed guards outside and using a silenced gun, or you will be alerted to kill the 2 guards. Make your way in, and the 3 spawn locations of the head of security will be one here in this room near the table, next over at this bar, and finally spawns in this room. Okay, so kill him and take out all guards around you, then collect the code and make your way out. After this, blow yourself up, which will spawn you outside, and you will have completed the mission. Request your Casaca and oppressor, and you're ready for the next prep. Next up is the Fingerprint Cloner. Again, it's a straight point-to-point mission. Head over to the warehouse, and once here, to be honest, you don't actually need to do what Pavel says. You can simply walk in, however, make sure to get your gun out straight away, as the guards won't give you enough time inside. Then take out each guard, and sadly we do have to wait quite a bit for Pavel to stop talking before we can actually hack the computer. As for the hack, it's very easy, just simply match them up. Okay, now whichever archive you get, you don't really have to destroy the cameras at all, because it's pointless. You can simply ignore the enemies that come after you. As for the location of the Fingerprint Cloner lore, it is at the back on either of the 3 desks. Collect it, and I recommend going into first person on this entire mission, as without being in first person it's very slow. After this, deliver back to your submarine and we're done. The next prep is the easiest prep of them all, and it's the cutting torch. For this prep there is 3 different construction sites, and again the mission is pretty straightforward. Once out of your submarine, request your oppressor Mark II and head on over to the construction site. Then simply blow everyone up with your oppressor and land it around the area. Search for the nearby toolboxes for the torch, collect it and return it back to your submarine. Easy, it's now on to the finale. So here's where things start to get interesting and stratty. Is that a word? Alright, anyway, once you have selected all the relevant things, you can now start up the heist. Once you have spawned in, you can turn to your right, and then at this rock area over here, take the small rock at the bottom of the big rock and sort of angle your bow upwards so it jumps over, and aim your gun like so. Straight into the compound, then jump out of it, and these 2 guards have a chance of spawning the door keys. Shoot both of them, and if you're lucky you may get them. Then simply press the keys you need and enter the compound, and also go into first person. Now if you miss the jump or you don't want to go this way, there is another strat. Simply follow your way to the drainage tunnel right over here and jump out pressing G to equip a rebreather. Cut open the drainage tunnel, making your way into the compound. Now, back to the other path. Once inside, make a turn over to this wall after shooting this guard over here, who has a possible gate key spawn like shown. Now, if you don't get the key on this guy, the other 2 red El Rubio guards may also drop it, as well as the guy who walks below near the camera may drop it too, this guy here. Then make your way over to this wall, then to your left, and then unlock this gate. And make another left up to the gate, and it's time for the hack. For this hack, I'm going to try and explain as much as I can because I know a lot of people are struggling with it. Pretty much from the top layer, act as if it was 1, and pretty much what you're going to want to do with the second layer is go ahead by 1 than what it was on the first layer, if that makes sense. Then keep doing that up until you complete the hack. Okay, now if you went the drainage tunnel way, simply turn around, make your way up to these left stairs, kill these 2 guards as they may spawn a gate key, and if you don't get one from them, kill the other guards we mentioned till you do. Then go to the basement that we said via the gate to do the hack.
Sí, anda por aquí. Lo vi hace un rato.
You're in the area where Mr. Rubio's personal bodyguards operated. These men will know every soldier under their command.
Okay, so if you get the save, it's really simple. What I do is repeat the code over and over and over in my head so I don't forget it, and just scroll up and down till it matches up. As for the glass cutter, for this one, all you really have to do is push it up to the red part, then back down, then back up, and then repeat this until the glass breaks. Then after this, go out via the way you came in. And then go towards these stairs, turn left and press the jump button to hop over this wall bush area, and then run over to the door. Once you're outside, shoot this guard right here near this bike, and hop straight onto the bike. Make your way down this path, avoiding the guards and the vehicle that does get a lot of people caught, of course, and then wheelie in the air to get some more speed and airtime. After this, simply swim until the text at the bottom of the screen disappears. And after this, you're free to do whatever you want until the black screen appears. And you've done it. Thanks for watching, I hope this helped. Feel free to subscribe if it did, and press that like button as well. I really hope this did help you guys out. Do be sure to join my Discord and tune into my streams that I do every Saturday, here and there, if I feel like it. And I'll see you all later.